Actually, I think I have to go to the bathroom.
Well, we'll share these.
Really?
They're going to go right in. It's all time. Excuse me, Mr. Caselli.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Landis, Mr. Caselli.
How you doing?
You guys must be pretty excited about this thing tonight. When's the last time you guys played?
It's been about 3 years. 3 years to this week.
Why is it you're playing again?
It's time. Boredom. It's time.
Too much leisure time.
We are ready. Let's do it.
Can we expect any surprises tonight?
Yes. That's all we expect is surprise.
Could you guys be a little more vague, please?
We're very nervous right now.
Okay, go in there and knock them dead, huh?
Thank you very
Beautiful.
I'll lead.
Okay. Polly, we're almost ready. Fellas.
Lead the blocking. Ready?
Thank you all.
That's right. Be careful. Don't step on an ant. The speakers went on their back over here. Oh well. This is Ch3, you know. Put it in your pocket, the light is back. I'm just sitting with for no man and ain't got time to shake your hand. Standing on the corner, all full of jive. But you know that it's you, a boy, I will always give you 5, yada yada. Hit that jive jack. Put it in your pocket, the light is back. Going downtown, see a man, and I ain't got time to shake your hand. Hit that jive jack, put it in your pocket, till I get back. Going downtown, see a man, and I ain't got time to shake your hand. Hit that jive jack, put it in your pocket, till I get back. Time they say was for the man, and I ain't got time to shake your hand.
Good. I know. You're ready to do that, right? Try to see if they still can eat it.
Treat. Oh, ha, 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 oh, 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 what a place to be. Under my lollipop, 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 lolly, lollipop tree. Now you got the spirit. Under my lollipop, 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 lolly, lollipop tree. Winter came, and they down my cellar door. We'll be jolly friends forevermore. Well, she couldn't come out there, because it wasn't a stormy day. With a cheerful laugh, she was beside. I could hear her say, I'm sorry, play me. I cannot play with you. My Dolly's got the flu. Hoo, 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 hoo. Ain't got no green barrel. Ain't got no cellar door. But we'll be jolly friends forevermore. Somebody bluesies? Are they in my leg? So, Don. I'm not afraid. Thanks, well, what about the leg? Mr. Zulu!
his captured bride.
And now, the moment you've been waiting for. Guys, hold on to your girls, and girls, you just hold on. Because here he is, direct from the Middle East, that exotically erotic master of seduction, the Sheik of Araby. Well, I'm the Sheik of Araby. Your love belongs to me. While you're asleep. Yes, I am the Sheik of Araby. And yes, your love belongs to me, both of you. And there's one reason why I'm such a happy guy. And I'm going to tell you why. Get away from her, will you please? Bouncers. Yeah. I got it good as can be. I'm on the top of the world, yes sirree. I work when I want to. That's too heavy for me. Don't come in, okay? Lord Almighty God, you look good tonight. Love belongs to you. There ain't no woman, born or in pain. There ain't no of them go up. Is that as up as it goes? It's awfully wrinkled. Rather flaccid. Shut up! I'm very ticklish. I am. Am I embarrassing you? Let me turn off the mic. Oh, Sheik, you're so gorgeous. Oh, Sheik, you're so large. Yes. A simple yes. It's not. No! What do you mean, no? Nobody's ever taken me this far and said no before. You'll get out. What is this hairy beast? Let me through here. I don't want to be near it. Get out of my tent, you beast. A banana? No, I have one. Here. A banana? No banana. Are you for real? Let's see. The sheep has never quite seen anything like this. By the tent. Oh, this is so poorly choreographed. A stick always does the job, don't you think? Yes. Are we ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that don't work. Okay, a double shot. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Broke my stick. Where'd the banana go? Boy, get home, boy. Freeze it, buzz it, easy does it. Turn off the juice, boy. Go mango, look like a schoolboy. God, I'm glad that's over with. Get off my mic. Dignity. At all times. Dignity. I'm sorry. I feel ill. Don't drop me. I'll feel iller. There's at least one more set. I tried to lose weight before this set. Good night, sweet prince. I'm sorry. I've let you down. I'll be back. I swear to it. It's okay. You are very good looking, you know that? Remove me. God, I can't put my head back there. Oh, I know, it's a little jelly. Oh, help me. Good night. It's been nice.
Guys, get close together like you like each other. Real close together. Real close together.
Should I get in this?
Yeah,
Should I go real close? I'm not always.
There he is.
I'm just happy to be here.
What happened the whole set?
It's okay, no, it's fine.
Why don't we go inside, right inside the block?
Well,
Don't move now. Let's go.
Shoot the talking to me, Mel.
Okay.
I think
Okay.
it's the three of us.
Say when.
When?
Okay, who wants to take the first question?
Jock. I'll take it.
Okay. John,
Take them all away.
when did all this start? And why? And how?
Started in 1969. We bought a piano for $12 each, Steve Carey and myself. And the leaves were falling, and it was cold, and we were trying to impress girls in high school. It was the only way we could get a date.
We're still trying to do
How'd you do?
Poorly.
We're still trying to impress
Very
high school
poorly.
girls.
Say again, Jim?
We're still trying to impress high school girls.
Are you getting any dates?
Poorly.
Very
I am the desert. Yes, I am.
Okay.
Does this account when we go out?
Big man?
No, I'm sorry.
Okay. Now, for people who've never, who are unfamiliar with this sound you're putting down.
Idiom.
Well, how would you describe this music?
Yeah.
It's an idiom.
It's an idiom. It's a beat. It's a rhythm. It's 20s, 30s,
It's a
40s.
medicine show.
Yeah.
Medicine
Expand on
show.
that, please.
It's really not very good music.
Yeah.
It's kind of corny, ridiculous.
It's fun,
but it
it's
is
there.
much more financially solvent than the Sacramento Symphony, for example. And we're more important.
We are proud to say, now I've been with the band since 1980, and since then, and even all the way back to 19 years when it began, they've never had to have a fundraiser for this band. The
Never.
space that the symphony has, and we're in the black.
And we're natives. We are natives.
Do you ever feel the weight of the responsibility of knowing that you get a crowd worked up into a lather like this and God knows what could happen?
We have a gift, we use it, we take it to the limit, and Jacques is the one that usually encourages us to push it off the bridge. Sheik, would you say that's
I think
true?
John is the producer.
Dignity.
Not the
Dignity.
producer, not the producer, hair producer.
Even Stan Lanetta from the Sacramento Symphony is rumored to be defecting their organization to come with us to play timpani soon.
Now, here's a hat, ladies and gentlemen. Sum up the experience. Sure,
May I
of
say
course.
that Mark's the only member of the band that was born in captivity? Thank you.
Mark, sum up the whole experience of this experience for us, would you please?
I have chest pains.
It's an idiom. It's a beat.
No, Mark, somebody
It's a
already,
rhythm.
Somebody already said
Let's
it's
do
an
it.
idiom, a beat rhythm.
It's an experience.
Ta-ta.
Steve, time to
Okay.
go.
So what's next for this? Wait a minute. One last one.
set.
One last one.
next set, too.
Close together. Ready? Yep. What's next for the C&L Jazz Band?
Our next set.
Set 2.
Succinctly put.
Hula Girls.
Okay.
Knock 'em dead, boys.
I love you.
Bye. Never change. Change his underwear.
This flyer is not only suspect verification of the power of the music of the C&L Jug Band, it's also written guarantee that the band would arrive by cab promptly at 10 which is what they did.
When's the last time you guys played?
It's been about 3 years.
3 years to this week.
Why is it you're playing again?
Boredom.
It's time.
Too much leisure time.
We are ready. Let's do it.
Then it was right to work for the band, playing the hits that loyal fans had waited so long to hear.
Well, I took off my socks and I took off my shoes. Under my lollipop, 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 lollipop.
The C&L Jug Band has been performing together on and off for 19 years or so, and it's a rare occasion when this group does get together. Even so, people still come from miles around just to see the Chic.
The C&L Jug Band was created in 1969. The motive was very philanthropic. The band recognized a void that needed to be filled.
We were trying to impress girls in high school. It's the only way we could get a date. That's what we did.
How'd you do?
Poorly.
We're still trying to impress
Very
high school
poorly.
girls.
Say again, Jim?
We're still trying to impress high school girls, by the way.
While countless other musical aggregations come and go, the C&L Jug Band continues to survive. Some say it's because of the electricity of their performances. Others say it's because they only get together every few years.
But it is much more financially solvent than the Sacramento Symphony, for example. We're more important.
We are proud to say, now I've been with the band since 1980, and since then, and even all the way back to 19 years when it began, they have never had to have a fundraiser for this band. Let's face it, the Symphony has, and we're in the black, as they say.
And we're natives.
I'm Steve Larossa reporting.
Roaming through the crowd tonight is also Ed Abla, star of stage and screen, playing accordion for your enjoyment. Hangers are telling the story of a song to sing.
I don't know. It's
Watch the hands, they tell us.
Like this. This gets me a little sick. So sick.
C6?
C, D, E, everything. Let's see this. I can't even play the touch. Oh, I'm nervous. Reminds me of an old song that I used to sing. Back on the cruise ship. When we used to sail that ship into the harbor of love. I know you'll all remember it. Sing along with me. This goes all the way back to Alexis and Sturgeon on Broadway. Bear with me. From your mind. That's it. I can't do it anymore. Thank you. I don't do it.
There's a man downstairs in town. Are you furry? We often take the spin around the floor. Are you furry? There goes a rocky rhythm we're waiting for. Are you furry? We've been poking the tables long enough. Are you furry? Well, step down. No meeting. Gotta be groovy or you ain't nowhere. Are you furry? You never heard the jam so super fine. Are you furry? Well, then going with clap your hands on the beat, and every little thing will be alright. Hey now, hey now, brother. What? Okay, let's see all the way. This was really big. Only 3 words to learn. I'm gonna say, take that thing. And what are you gonna do? Out, boy. Here we go. Only about a half-ass full. Oh, shake that thing. Shake that thing. I'm tired of telling you, baby, that shit. Well, my little gal, she's nice and round. She can look up long as I can look her down. Shake that thing. Shake that thing. Go on, shake that thing. Shake that thing. I'm tired of telling you, baby, that shit. Shake that thing. Shake that thing. Hey, Jack, you got something? Shake that thing. Come on, shake that thing. Shake that thing. I'm tired of telling you, baby. You got one now? Gotta do better. Well, the time is right. Pull up your skirt. Get down so low. Shake that thing.
Actor and comedian Pat Morita, and tonight she's going to profile some more local talent. This is great because we get a chance to see these people who are so terrific and otherwise we don't always hear
Before
about
they
them.
become famous.
That's right. They may not talk to us after they hit it big time, but they're not newcomers, certainly, to the music scene. In fact, they've been at it since they were kids. Well, now it's all paying off with a brand new recording. They're excited. I'm excited. Ladies and gentlemen, meet the Surf Dukes. That was the sound of the 60s surf music, a time when the Beach Boys topped the music charts, and songs like Surfin' was heard everywhere. Well, the beachfront music faded, but now it's making a comeback. In fact, right here in River City.
When we play those surf songs again, it makes me feel like I did way back then.
Enter the Surf Dukes, sounding a lot like those other guys. This five-man troupe came together 5 years ago and just recorded their first tune. And for songwriter Ch3, it was the furthest thing from his mind.
Well, I had been basically out of the live music scene, per se, for about 15 years.
I was playing on my own and writing some music for my own personal enjoyment. And
All it took was one simple phone call from drummer Jim Caselli.
met earlier in a recording session, called me and asked me if I'd be interested in playing in a surf-style band called the Surf Dukes. And I gave it some thought, and damned if I didn't wake up the next morning and write a song about playing surf songs.
Hand in hand, we're walking down the beach now, and after hours we'll be dancing in the street when we play those surf songs. Some sunny day, I'll take you there. Ocean breeze on me, honey, I can do it.
Well, the record is out, but the question is, how is it doing?
Well, everybody that's listened to it has reacted extremely positively, like you say, from radio personnel to obviously family members, close friends, people that have an opportunity to insult us and don't do so. Everybody likes the song a lot, and I feel that if the right people hear it, I have no question that it'll go where it needs to go.
And the name of the song is Play Those Surf Songs, and it can be found at all Tower record stores. Now, for what's going on in the neighborhood, rhythm and blues legend Gladys Knight is at Bally's in Reno, at the Palms in Davis. It's the world-famous sound of the Drifters, and coming up in July 8th, Crystal Gale will perform in a Pops concert with the Symphony. That'll be at the Hornet Stadium at CSUS. We'll have more information for you later.
That's a neat song.
Isn't it great?
I like that.
I
They
think
sound
it's
good.
terrific.
They really do.
Okay.
Good luck. Thank you, Betty. Well, now for a little different kind of music, the Sacramento Symphony's second summer Pops concert opens tomorrow at Cal State Sacramento. Today, the Symphony offered a small preview at the Delta King Dock in Old Sacramento. The performance from the Sacramento Symphony's brass quintet. Here's a little bit of a taste. So the Pop Series gets underway at CSUS tomorrow at 1 o'clock with the Ronnie Lane Trio. There are 3 more Pop concerts that follow on Saturdays at the same location, including Crystal Gale.
Lots of stuff to do.
Yeah.
Plenty of things to do over
Big
the
weekend.
weekend and for the next few weeks. Well, some of the biggest names in tennis were